Hey everybody, how's it going? Randy here with Nerds Templar. This is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League, and it is set 14, the end of it, for the Yellow Division here, as we approach very quickly almost the end of the three-quarter waypoint, I guess you could say. 21 sets, this is 14, one by each, so 15 and 16 are that halfway point. After 13 in the yellow, we got me Swordfighter still in first, 11 and 2. Ridley just behind him, 10 and 3. Incineroar is 9 and 3. We got a three-way tie at 8 and 4 behind them. Min, Isabelle, and Olimar. Min beat both of them already, so she's at a nice fourth place spot. And Isabelle beat Olimar, so that is the order they should be. 8 and 5 Seph, then a 7 and 5 Ike, who will beat all the other 7 and 5s, Robin and Richter. 8 and 5 Seph, and then that's the 7th place spot, and then 8th place is still really up for grabs. There's 3 7 and 5s, all beat one other one, Ike, Robin, and Richter. Right now, Ike is tentatively in that 8th place spot. 7 and 6 Ice Climbers, 6 and 6 Pikachu, and then a 5 and 7 Game & Watch, who didn't play the 5 and 7 Joker, and that puts into question that last playoff spot right now. Who would be getting it? If all were done, it'd be up to whoever won between Game & Watch and Joker, 5 and 7. So 5 and 8. Then Samus is number 15 by herself. And we got 4 and 8 Trainer, 4 and 8 Sonic, 4 and 8 Wii Fit Trainer. Both Trainer and Sonic beat Wii Fit Trainer. 3 and 10 Zero Suit Samus, who beat the 3 and 10 Daisy. And then finally 2 and 11 Duck Hunt. Today, set 14, we got Isabelle taking on Game & Watch, Joker versus Ridley, Sonic against the Ice Climbers, Wii Fit Trainer taking on Ike, Pokemon Trainer versus Zero Suit Samus, Olimar versus Duck Hunt, and then Robin up against Samus, Pikachu versus Swordfighter, Min taking on Richter, and Incineroar against Sephiroth to finish us off. Daisy down at that 3 and 10 is on a bye. Let's get into it. And again, we've got secondary skins for this set 14. Set 15 will be back to tertiary, the third choice of skin, or I guess second choice of skin if you don't count the primary one, their normal one. That's all we really do. Just 3 different ones for everybody, which do change every time someone changes division. As you see here, Mr. Game & Watch sporting his yellow skin. Yellow, it's really all you can call it. He's just Mr. Game & Watch yellow, right? And then Isabelle donning her yellow outfit, yellow top, I guess. Skirt is not 8. Breezes Isabelle. All it does though here for Mr. Game & Watch in the beginning. The 8 mallet, that is 73 to 100. Isabelle in the lead. By the way, she is 8 and 4 right now, and so she's in that pack of 3 8 and 4s. Actually, the bottom, never mind, the middle of that. Beating Olimar, losing to Min. Cannot afford a loss here to Mr. Game & Watch at 5 and 7, who is again, of course, fighting for his playoff life right now. That 5 and 7 spot with him and Joker, the question right now. So a win here basically keeps him in, I would say. Still really have yet to see, but tentatively he would still remain in that spot no matter what. I feel like if he gets a win here, he will be definitely in. For now. Still several matches to go, of course. But we are starting to come down to the wire. Running out of time for some of those lower of the pack to make a move here. Isabelle isn't going to make it back to the map. It is 2 to 2 now. She's able to bring it back relatively decently here, but starting to take a little bit of damage on this second stock. 77, 24 on Game & Watch. The torch comes out, 91 now on Isabelle, but the Super Mushroom, can she get a little bit of a comeback? A nice shot there. 2 nice hits by her, and that's 64 now on Game & Watch. All of a sudden, Isabelle with another nice hit, 79. Right back in it. Ooh, the poison mushroom for Game & Watch. Oh no, he just barely missed the hook and then he jumped on it. somehow wasn't launched, but Isabelle taking the 1% lead and now the stock lead at 91% on her second Super Mushroom, helping there. And yeah, all of a sudden, it's looking good for her. Game & Watch just needs a knockout though to bring it right back to even. Nice block. Bomb doesn't do it. Poison Mushroom won't help. 6% right now on him only. Make that 11. Isabelle just trying to end it now. 36 on Game & Watch. Poison Mushroom on Isabelle though, somehow not launched completely. Just kind of stops halfway across the stage there. 14 on her. Second. Already 69 on Game & Watch's last, and that's going to do it with the Poison Mushroom. Ba-boom. Goodbye, Game & Watch. Isabelle goes up again. 9 and 4. And that's going to mean she's in the top 5, because again, those 8 and 4s, they are where they are for a reason. And so she's going to remain in the top 5 with that win. That's great. And Game & Watch, that's not great for him. We will see if he can somehow hang on to that potential playoff spot. I don't know if he will be able to. We'll have to see. And now 5 and 8 for him. And now Joker's got a tough one. Same, 5 and 7. He's up against the 10 and 3 though. Instead of an 8 and 4 Isabelle, he's got a 10 and 3 Ridley. Number 2 by himself there. And he, of course, would love a win right now. With Swordfighter back in the hot seat. Ridley and Swordfighter, I think both maybe have... No, neither of them having a bye yet. And Joker just gonna kind of fall right off the stage. Okay. 37 on Ridley's first. That's really bad for Joker because he's already at 92%. Luckily, he's got a Super Mushroom and the Ghost right now. And Ridley just... No, never mind. Ridley, tried dragging him down, unless Joker can do the same thing. Try dragging him off the stage. Doesn't work. Joker, 100%. Tied up at 2 stock right now. See if he can make some kind of percent comeback. Close the gap a little bit. Ridley not doing much with the Super, and then pulls a Poison Mushroom. 7 to 18. The Super Mushroom for Joker. Waited. What just happened? Did Ridley? No. Did he get one? No. He's regular. I don't know what happened. He must have pulled a Poison and then a Super Mushroom himself. Now Poison again for Ridley. Joker just pacing back and forth. And Super Mushroom for him. Going for the edge. Knockout, not going to happen. Actually doesn't do anything once he's down there. 121 on him. 55. A lot of damage on Ridley now. 75. Oh, 80. Joker on a bit of a rampage right now. Wow. What an attack. 121 to 108 now. Joker tying it up pretty much, but Ridley with the Super Mushroom. Joker does a good job avoiding any big hits, any damage at all, really, with that when that Super Mushroom was out. Now he's got one. Ridley is still big, though. But the Ghost comes out for Joker with the Super Mushroom again, helping out with that knockout, I'm sure. He then gets knocked out immediately afterward, and we have a 1-to-1 match here. 0% each. Here we go. Joker, Poison, then Super Mushroom back to normal. Doing huge damage right now, 38, 46 on Ridley. Is Joker going to make some kind of crazy comeback to beat Ridley? That is pretty crazy in itself, but we did see Ridley lose his very first match to Duck Hunt, of all people. Well, I don't know. I assume Ridley, I mean, with 10 wins, he's going to be in the playoffs, and I just assume he's going to probably remain in the top 8 no matter what. I have a hard time believing he'd lose enough to fall out of that. Although, right now, 5 losses doesn't even get you in for sure. And that is going to be loss number 4 for Ridley. Joker with a massive, massive upset. Are you kidding me? Right after Game & Watch, the other 5 and 7 loses. Joker takes a huge upset to go to 6 and 7. Definitely pulling his playoff spot for now, and against number 2 in the whole division. 10 and 3, now 10 and 4, Ridley. Can anyone else maybe get that number 2 spot? We'll see. Okay, we got a 4 and 8 Sonic. Possible he can win this against the 7 and 6 Ice Climbers. And this is actually, we've had 3 new fighters to the league entirely: Isabelle, Joker, and Ridley. And the other 3 have been in the league, were in the league before, but they were all from the blue division last season. Being Rob, sorry, not Rob, Game & Watch. And these 2, Sonic and Ice Climbers. And because of that, we do have a couple matches these guys have played against each other. A couple meaning actually 2. And Ice Climbers defeating Sonic the first time. But Sonic able to pick one up against them the second time around, knocking them toward the Ice Climbers, toward the middle of the division. Last season, they were able to skate away 11 and 9, make it into the playoffs, where they actually beat Mario the first playoff round. The best coming out that didn't have a bye, Mario that is, and lost to Bowser next time in the next match, playoff round 2. Toughest in the whole league. They at least had a playoff win though, the Ice Climbers. They were doing so well early in the season year. Sonic pretty much doing the same he did last season, 6 and 14 last season in the blue. Right now he's 4 and 8. He actually has maybe a better shot this season, I would say, for sure. Actually, he was doing really bad in the beginning and into the middle last season. Now he actually has some kind of chance, especially because the Ice Climbers just completely flubbed right there after Sonic was knocked off, and we're back to 2-2 stock. All right, tied up. Oh man, double mallet from both sides of Sonic. That was crazy. Didn't do anything, but it looked cool. But yeah, Sonic at 4 and 8 right now has a chance. Maybe even get into the playoffs this season. Crazy to think. And yeah, Ice Climbers, they were up at, what were they? Talked about it before, of course. It's been a while now. They've been down for a bit, but they were 5 and 1 at one point. Probably the best they had. 5 and 1, now 7 and 6, winning a couple recently, I think. Not all of them. Lost to Incineroar last time around. But Pokemon Trainer beat them 2 matches ago. It's another one of those kind of cannot lose to Sonic matches, because you lose to Sonic, you open the door for him to make it up to. Basically take your spot, because if you go 7 and 7, he goes 5 and 8. That's really not that different. Sonic already having his bye. Same with the Climbers. You sure? No? Never mind. Climbers did not have their bye yet. So another match that Sonic could potentially take to climb, no pun intended, a little closer to the Climbers. And oh man, the super-sized Sonic with only 50% on him gets that second knockout on the Ice Climbers. And all of a sudden, this Sonic is looking like he might even be able to move himself into the middle pack. Move into the middle pack, maybe go to the red division next season. Maybe make playoffs and go to the red division next season. Maybe do even better there, who knows. But then you gotta watch out you don't end up in the green the season after that and get stuck there. Of course, ranked 9 to 15 moving on. Ranked 9 to 13 will make the playoffs though. Red, those ranks from the red move to green, green moves to the blue, blue to the yellow, yellow to the red. It's gonna happen every season. Keep things fresh, keep things fluid, moving around. Let some good fighters that are stuck in a hard division move to a easier division, dominate that maybe. Or fighters that are maybe not so great move to a harder division and get stuck there. Like, who knows, Sonic might. But right now it's looking decent for him to win this match. That's well in the future if he has to worry about that. 74% on the Ice Climber, supersized Sonic, just starting his last stock, and it's no problem gonna take this win. Yeah, that was so easy for him. At least yeah, piece of cake is right, Sonic. You made it look that way. Incredible. It's pretty much also an upset. So I guess we got 2 now out of 3 matches already upsets. That one wasn't nearly as big, but still, again, it's gonna keep the questions coming. What's going to happen in this division all over the place, because again, we have a lot of questions. Who's going to be in the bottom 6? Who's going to make that middle? Who's going to make the playoffs? Who's going to be in the top 8? I mean, there's a lot of different questions. So they will all be answered in time, though, as the Ice Climbers climb downward even farther. Crazy, to 7-7, and Sonic is 5-8. That is maybe even crazier. Now here would be a crazy upset to see. The other 4-8 had Sonic 4-8. I guess there's 3 of them trainers there too. Pokemon trainer, that is. Wii Fit trainer is also 4-8. The bottom of them, but hey, a win here over the 7-5 Ike would be insane. Also, again, give her a great shot. Game & Watch goes down, Climbers go down. They're hoping Pikachu will follow. Joker went up, but they're hoping Pikachu and Samus at 5-8. Pikachu 6-6. Samus 5-8. Could also go down today. Tough opponents for them, so some headway could be made for these 4-8s. Really tough one here. Pokemon Trainer's up next, gonna have maybe the easiest one. Sonic done though, doesn't have to worry about that anymore. He already won. 81-109 trainer, Wii Fit trainer staying in this one against Ike. Surprisingly, Ike, yeah, definitely a fast-paced match kind of guy. He's not going to make it back to the stage, and Wii Fit trainer gets the first knockout there. With a nice jump serve. Oh, Ike just knocked that ball away before she got to spike it. That was crazy. Oh, poisoned Ike. Not poison oak, poison Ike. Back to normal. Oh, the super mushroom just somehow the sword didn't activate it. So you know. You need to actually get it with your character apparently. Oh, I was gonna make it back to the map, but Ike takes a hula hoop to the face while he's trying to get there. Is he gonna get? Nope. No, he grabbed the ledge instead of hitting the attack a couple times there. Gonna get that up B knockout on the ledge. 124 on Wii Fit Trainer's first stock. What? Ike is at 83 on his second. This looks like it's gonna maybe be another upset. Ike needs to do something crazy if he's gonna bring this one back, because another super mushroom for Wii Fit Trainer is gonna knock him out. Incredible. Back to normal from the poison mushroom of 122. Still only her first stock, or on her first stock. Crazy. Ike on his last already took 28%. And he's poisoned again. This is crazy. This is one of the craziest sets we've seen. Most upsets so far, for sure. Especially after only the first 4 matches. There's no doubt. It's not going to be flawless, but I think it's going to not even be close here. As Ike is poisoned and Wii Fit Trainer supersized tries to get the knockout. Can't quite hit him. Or probably would have got it. Super Mushroom for Ike. Wait a second. Wait. 67 on Wii Fit Trainer. Ike has a Super Mushroom. Ike doesn't get another hit, so that's good for them. Wii Fit Trainer, that is. Poison now, though. 72 on Ike now. A little more damage. Wii Fit Trainer was just eliminated once more, so 72 on Ike. 0 on Wii Fit Trainer, 1 stock each. Obviously, we figured this was possible. It's Ike, but yeah, it's the mushrooms. The mushrooms can make such a big difference. And oh, what a dodge by Wii Fit Trainer. That might have been detrimental. But another attack by Ike, and she's got to make sure, yes, that the mushrooms go in her favor. She's going to throw this incredible lead and upset potential. And I don't know what just happened. I guess I'm not sure. Yeah, Ike, I thought got a mushroom there, but he's still normal size. Wii Fit Trainer is big, but getting attacked. Back to normal for her. 111 on Ike, 80 on Wii Fit Trainer. It's anyone's ball game here as Wii Fit Trainer gets another Super Mushroom. Can Ike hang on? Or is this going to be it? Is he going to go for an edge? No. No. There it is. The big old sword strike. And he will not be upset. That is not going to happen, he says. 8-5 Ike. He's already lost too many matches. He's, in his own mind, 14-6 last season, so you know he can only lose one more if he wants to get the same record. Still a shot though, 8-5 to just do one win better than last season, which is pretty good, being that everything's changed. So much has changed. So many new fighters in every division. To be able to do even a little better than last season in the same division you were in, pretty interesting. Anyway, yeah, 8-5 for him. Wii Fit Trainer though, unfortunately, 4-9. That might just do it for her. We'll have to see where everyone ends up though. If there enough of those middle guys lose, she'll still be okay at 4-9. Here's one a loss she could use here. Pokemon Trainer. Of course, Zero Suit Samus winning puts her to 4-10. Just a half a match behind them. If she would beat Trainer. Have a match behind both then. Both the trainers, Pokemon and Wii Fit. But will that happen? I don't know. 4-8 Trainer, 3-10 Zero Suit Samus is certainly possible. Can't quite call a Zero Suit Samus win an upset here. Although it is kind of, because remember that this was a 14-6 Pokemon Trainer last season. Ended up number 1 in this division. Pretty crazy. Also, of course, made one of the 3 yellow division that made the quarterfinals last season. All of them lost in the quarterfinals, but made the quarterfinals. Had the bye, being first in the division here. Then went on to defeat Link, and then lost to Kirby. 2 red divisioners for him. For them, I should say, Pokemon Trainer, in the crew. Zero Suit Samus 5-15 last season in the blue, so that would be another reason, the worst in the blue, another reason to think that this should be a gimme, should have been coming into the season. But right now, yeah, it's actually a knockout for Zero Suit Samus to begin things here, and Charizard not even able to knock out Poison Zero Suit, sadly, at 125%. Nope, still doesn't get her. Wow, 141. Poison Charizard now. To normal. Go. Counters Samus's kick with a tail whap, and that'll do it. Pretty much tied up again. Charizard doing a little work. Where we're gonna come out now. Poison Samus again. Nice attacks by Squirtle there. Trying to bring things back about even now, 35-30. Another Poison Samus as she's going off the side. She went the whole way off the side for that Super Mushroom. Which, if she somehow went back to normal and then supersized right before grabbing it and went supersized, maybe she would have gotten back to the stage. But yeah, she knocked herself out going for that. That's hilarious. We have seen first self-destruct, actual self-destruct It was a while ago, but we did see it. It was Duck Hunt, I'm pretty sure is who it was. No, maybe it was Banjo and Kazooie. It's one of those two. I think it was Banjo, actually. Crazy enough. They're so similar. One's a bear with a bird, and one's a dog with a bird. The bear one just happens to be like a humanoid bear. But anyway, I digress. Zero Suit Samus is 55% on her last stock all of a sudden. And Pokemon Trainer. It's still 98% second stock. Because of Samus. Oh, okay, gonna get the supersized knockout 114 on Ivysaur, gonna bring it to 1-1 each again. I mean, even in stock again, but because she went for that super mushroom pretty much through the match that she was winning, 90% on her last. Poison Charizard doesn't really mean anything because he's still big. 99-0. Pretty much done. I mean, Samus, Poison Mushroom or Super Mushroom for her, Poison Mushroom for Pokemon Trainer here, and a bunch of hits is what she needs, or some kind of crazy edge move. Wait a second. Wow, that's maybe the play, but I don't know if you'll. Whoa, there it is! She did it! She just did it. Jumping off the head of Charizard, and just like that, Zero Suit Samus takes the win that she had at first. Pokemon Trainer brought it back, but just like that, she snags it away at the end with a head jump. Incredible. And that is when she was again down. She was gonna lose. She was way up in percent, and that is now a 4-10 Zero Suit Samus. Bringing down to 4-9 Pokemon Trainer. Just where Wii Fit Trainer went. That's crazy. The bottom of this division, yeah, we could have a lot of fighters still in it here. Daisy could still be in it. Are you serious right now? Alright, this could be another upset the way things are going right now. 2-11 Duck Hunt might be the only one out at this point. Daisy's on her bye, 3-10, so she's going to stay there. But with only 10 losses, could she somehow hang on here long enough? And can this division somehow, the bottom half of it, drop so low that somehow it allows in? If it can allow in an 8-12, Daisy would somehow have a shot in Duck Hunt. It's just gonna not at all make it back to the save. Probably had a shot there, but did not fly correctly. Didn't stay the course. And one stock down already. 56 on him on his second. Them. Olimar, 23 on his first. Looking good. Looking good for the 8-4 Olimar. Not much trouble here. Duck Hunt starting to look like the clear underdog. Probably going to move to 2-12 here. And yeah, even though 8-12 might do it for you in this division, if you're already 2-12, if you're already there, it's not gonna bode well for you at all. There's no way you're gonna make it back. That's way too far. To just, go win out and then just maybe have a shot if you win out. Because still, I'd imagine if 8-12 gets in, there's probably gonna be more than one 8-12 vying for that last position. And again, oh no, they're gonna do it this time. I was gonna say they're not gonna be able to make that angle, but they did this time. Is it just the crazy angle of the bottom of Dreamland or something that so many computers are having an issue with? I don't know. We're going to be on a different stage next season anyway. Have our off season through the summer, and once we get into later fall, we'll begin season 2, official season 2, and that'll be another kind of crazy season like season 0 was. Get a little more interesting, maybe. A little more than just big and little mushrooms. Maybe a crazier stage than this. And the battlefield was the first one we used. Just had crazy Pokeballs raining from the sky. Duck Hunt's gonna get one knockout at least. 55, Super Mushroom, 55 on his last. It's over though. Olimar's going to take care of them. Or they'll just jump off the side and do it themselves. Seeing Sonic last season when he was just done at his 6 and 14 spot, he just gave up several times. Olimar can't get the knockout, but does decent damage. 93 on Duck Hunt and a Poison Mushroom. That is going to do it. Olimar coming down hot. And that's it. 9 and 4 Olimar. And a 2 and 12 Duck Hunt. Goodbye, Duck Hunt. One of the worst in the league. Going to continue on that trend. We'll see where he ends up league-wise at the end of things. But yeah, he's definitely at the very bottom. Bottom 4, I'd say, for sure. Olimar looking great. Maybe top 5. See how Min can do today. If she loses, Olimar will be top 5. But now we're in our best 4 matches after having to get through that one. Still good. Olimar still had, still a win for him. He liked it. This one, though, very interesting. The top of the 9 and 15 and the bottom of the 9 and 15, thus being number 9 and number 15. 7 and 5 Robin, 5 and 8 Samus. Samus can fling the door wide open for everybody with a win here, including herself, of course, and fling herself into that playoff contention. One of those top 13 spots, right now being 15. Moving on, but not going to the playoffs. Could you imagine Samus, 7 and 13 last season in the blue, possibly making playoffs this season? Just like Sonic, looking much better this season. After her last couple wins she's had, yeah, she's looking, I think, a little better. Although, Robin, tough opponent here, and a knockout for her to begin things. 80% now after that attack from Samus. Poison now, Samus. Not taking any damage, back to normal. 89 on Robin. Samus needs the knockout, bring this back to even. The Super Mushroom might help her out. Oh, Robin just, like, not doing much damage, but reducing, like, healing herself, like, off of Samus. 88 now on Robin. Less than before. 23, 35 on Samus' second. Poison. Robin connect with a big hit. Samus back to normal. 97. Robin. Samus slowly, that percent is starting to stack on that second stop. And the best is for you. 51 on Samus. 117. So dodges the Super Mushroom. That was Samus dodging it. Goes off the stage before Robin gets it, so no harm done, I suppose. Robin, though, still on this onslaught. On 17. Whoa. Samus is out of here. 126 on Robin's first. 139 of Samus on her last now. Looks like it's going to be over for her. Not great. That's going to move Robin into a nice spot. Probably not into the top 8, but still looking good. If you're going 8 and 5, Robin would be 8 and 5. Very solid place to be right now. Though you're not completely comfortable, that's for sure. However, you know what? In this division and some other divisions as well, 9 wins could be just as secure. I'd say me Swordfighter at 11 wins right now, definitely in the playoffs. Maybe even clinching his spot after today. We'll have to check that out. He may have the best chance to do it this set coming around in all the divisions. He may be the first one to do it. And now 47 on Robin's second, Super Mushroom, 78 on Samus's last. That should do it. 100 now. Robin heals up a little bit more off of that. 43 of 100. Robin percent and stock advantage, but Samus gets a mushroom and then knocks her out. What? That was huge. And now 113 on Samus. That's all she's going to be able to do, though. Robin comes back strong. 8-5 now. Trying to make her way back into that top 8. She used to be there. Couple different sets afterwards. She did make it in there. It's very contentious up there. It's pretty much contentious the whole way through, but again, it's ends up spreading out so much that those very top ones, Swordfight, Ridley, and Incineroar, don't have to worry quite as much as the rest do. But everyone else, pretty much, other than the 8 and 4s that win today, still gotta fight as hard as they can for every win. Samus certainly does now, 5 and 9 to get into the playoffs at all. We'll have to see. Time to see that Mii Sword Fighter, number 1 in the division, 11 and 2. He's up against another one that's struggling, fighting for that playoff spot, falling down a bit here in past sets. Pikachu 6 and 6. Still all right. 7 and 6 would be okay. Had his bye already. No bye for the Sword Fighter just yet. Not looking great for Pikachu. He didn't take too much damage when he was poisoned there, so he's actually still in a % lead. Super Mushroom for Sword Fighter, however. Does not want to lose to Pikachu. 6 and 6, 10 and 10 last season, so right on track, really. But I'm sure Pikachu would like to get 11 and 9 at least, especially with the start he had. At least at some point, he was doing pretty decent. Nice knockout there, Pikachu. 50% only. Bunch of very good attacks. Nice dodging, avoiding a lot of damage. I think it's maybe Pika wasn't ever 2 and 1 was maybe the best, I suppose. Not great. Doesn't really count for anything. But now this is his chance. 4 and 4, 5 and 4, 6 and 4. It was 6 and 4 at one point recently, so losing the last 2 matches. This is not. I mean, it has a chance because he's in the lead right now. Decent little lead. Little Sword Fighter, 31% on his second. Certainly not the easiest match to pick up for a win, though. (101) on Pika. First stock. Oh, Swordsman got him. 38 and a Super Mushroom on the Sword Fighter. Can he? He definitely could bring this right back. Oh, the Super Mushroom for Pikachu, though. That's pretty interesting. 70 on Sword Fighter. He could be launched here. Oh, almost. Pretty decent attack by Pikachu. Nice Thunder Shock's coming in, dodging the Poison Mushroom, probably helping him dodge that spinning blade Sword Fighter. Like 95 on Mii Swordsman. 27 on Pikachu. Continues the attack and Poison Sword Fighter Pikachu, 27% on his second stock, looking for a huge upset. And again, we might have another one. And this, if that would happen, I would say this is for sure the set that we've had the most upsets. But wait a second, 66 all of a sudden on Pika's second. Wait, back on the attack, 39 on Sword Fighter. And a Poison Mushroom again. Dodges the Pika headbutt. 88 to 50. Pikachu has the extra stock. He starts getting into danger zone. Oh, Poison Mushroom on Pikachu now. See how much he can do to Swordsman before maybe he loses the second. Or gets oh wow, medium size and then super from that mushroom. Right after turning normal size. Crazy good timing for Pikachu here. Trying to, a lot of luck on his side right here for this match. And another Super Mushroom falls into his lap as he runs toward Mii Sword Fighter, just dodging that Thunderbolt, or that was probably the end of it for Mii Sword Fighter. 124 on Pikachu's second, 109 on Swordsman's last. I would say it's maybe over, but knowing these number one right now, it's hard. Still hard to say that it is. 136 to 123. Really, anyone could be knocked out any moment, for sure. Normal sizes. Poison mushroom. Actually, that was a super mushroom. No one gets it. Oh, Sword Fighter gets the second knockout. This brings Pikachu to one stock left. Nothing else. Has a shot here. Super Mushroom misses a big attack. But he's going to stay on the map. The Poison Mushroom only brings him to medium size, so he still has a chance here. Pikachu hit in the face by the sword. 33% on him. Super Size Mushroom for Sword Fighter. 161 on him. Is he going to make this crazy comeback? Pikachu grabbed 45% on him. Sword Fighter misses the spin-in blade while he's still big again with another Super Mushroom, so he's still big. And he gets another attack off. Hurricane Tornado Sword, 66%. He goes flying off the map, and there's no way he's coming back from that. He went for all of it. That was a horrible decision by Sword Fighter. Just knocking himself out at the end there. I can't believe it. All the hype, and then boom, he just does that to himself. Although he may have needed it. He was bringing that thing right back. He almost won that. That was incredible. Pikachu, though, with a huge upset, 7-6. And yes, that means it's pretty much this whole division just changed with the now 11-3 Sword Fighter who hasn't had a bye yet. Wow. Who knows? I mean, again, he's in the playoffs for sure. 11 wins, you're in. Ridley at 10 wins, probably good too. Actually, yeah, even though Ridley lost, still probably good with 10 wins. Man, that was crazy. Crazy good for Pikachu and a lot of other fighters. Still 2 matches left to go. And that win for Pikachu over the loss for Sword Fighter just made these 2 matches mean so much more for all of these fighters, all 4 of them. Min 8-4. Who even knows where she could end up in the next couple sets? Who could, I mean, any of these fighters in the top 8 could be number 1. Richter's moving his way up slowly into that top 8 position, 7-5 right now, where Ike and Robin were. All of them, again, none of them fought, so he could have technically, you know, at the end, if those 3 were tied at the very end, they would have fought, and maybe, just maybe, he would have been the one that came out on top in matchups that mattered. And he could have been number 8 today, or at the end, right now, whatever. So we could be looking at like the tie for number 8, tie for rank 8 guy fighting number 4 Min right now. The best of the 8 and 4s because she beat the other 2 8 and 4s already. And right now, Richter handling her easily. The Super Mushroom for her, Poison Mushroom, Richter back to normal after it, but now poisoned again. And Super Mushroom just long enough for Min, knocking him out first, and then Richter gonna finish her off with all that percent he was able to get the natural way. Now 0-0, 2 stock. Min pulls the first big mushroom, that is. It's a little bit of an advantage. Poison mushroom for Richter. Man, these mushrooms not going his way at all. And another super mushroom for Min. If she gets a nice, yeah, one nice arm hit, that was all she needed because Richter's not coming back from that. No way he's making him back with his recovery. Not good at all. And a great knockout for Min. I was going to say a great match, a great win, basically almost, but not quite. Because Richter could easily bring this one back. Another super mushroom for him. He just needs a few more of those things. See if you can get him. Go get it, Richter. Nope, he does not get that poison mushroom. And you just continue attacking the normal way without any help. Oh, just barely avoids that mushroom. I think that was also maybe a super mushroom though. It's close, but Richter's on his last stock right now, so he really needs to hurry up here. He's in a lot of trouble now. 2 nice hits from Min, 86 on Richter, 42 Min second stock. Poison Mushroom on her. Can he do anything with that? That chain is almost enough. 58 on her, just misses the axe. Min goes down anyway. I'm not exactly sure what happened to her there. 0 to 86, 1 stock each. It's possible Richter can bring this one back. And again, drop one of those top 8s. Which gives, it's just crazy. It gives so many others a chance. The 7 and 5s, the 7 and 6, 5. I mean, the 7s go down to halfway through the division. 7+ wins, half of the division. And again, we're 14 sets through, so that's basically like just over, for most fighters, because most have had their bye at this point, that's just over 50% win, so just over 500, but still pretty good. Looking good for Min, but it's just one false step and it's over here. 66 to 132. Nice hit there, 141 on Richter. And he's not going to make it back, and she's just going to make sure of it with that bullet fist. And that's that. Another win for Min, who moves her way to 9 and 4. And guess what? Again, she's going to remain in that 4th place spot no matter what, because she beat the other 8 and 4s already. Going to go to the ones anyway. Isabelle and Olimar both moving up with her, so yeah, but she'll remain there. And still, though, seeing what the 9 and 3 Incineroar has in store, he may go to 9 and 4 himself. Ridley losing, already going to 10 and 4, so they're all going to be like right behind him. Swordfight losing 11 and 3, all of them right behind him. It's crazy. It's crazy. They're all just right up there at the top. It's almost like the red division. Our last one, a great one, of course. Got the 9 and 3 Incineroar, the 8 and 5 Sephiroth, and you know, that just goes to show you, you can, even the best of them do draw up matches. You have a lot of matches every season. 20 matches played is a pretty decent bit, and all of them's against a different opponent. And with the roles we got in place, it's not exactly like it's straight up matches. More straight up than it was with Pokeballs last season. But still, things could, you never know, things could maybe not go your way from time to time. So you kind of just want to win whenever you know you can win. Make sure you don't have any big upsets happen, or big, turnarounds or anything happen. You have a nice lead like Incineroar now, all of a sudden already. 52% only on him. Sephiroth down, stomp. Another super mushroom for Incineroar. Maybe gonna add this lead even more for himself. Yes, everyone's gonna drop a couple. I think it's just kind of inevitable. That's why I think it's gonna take a bit more than one season, probably more than 2 seasons, to see anybody actually go undefeated the whole way through the regular season. It's pretty crazy. Because again, you need a lot of luck on your side to be able to get through that. Maybe it's more bound to happen once, maybe not next season, when things get a little crazier for the roles, but maybe the season after that when things are a little less crazy than even this season. That's maybe a better chance for some of the better fighters to, be a little more consistent. We'll just have to see. Right now, Incineroar doing really well against Sephiroth in our final match. Sephiroth, number 7 right now by himself, without a bye yet. Incineroar had his bye. He's also by himself though, 9 and 3, 3rd place. Definitely wants to remain there because, yeah, we already mentioned there's a bunch of people right behind him that all won. So, whoa. Luckily, Incineroar avoided that, I guess. 140 on him right now. First stock, Sephiroth is big. Misses Incineroar. That attack might have knocked him out. 123 on Sephiroth's second, and there gets Incineroar for the first time. Back to normal size for him. 123 on his second. 32 stock. Not looking great for him, but that Super Mushroom could help. He gets it. Needs attacks, not blocking and dodging. See what Incineroar's got, if he can remain at his big lead. 58 now on him after that nice sword strike. He's not doing a whole lot right now. He hasn't done a whole lot since before he was knocked out that first time, and now he gets knocked out again. He's coming back down for his last stock as he's down. 133 on Sephiroth. Another Super Mushroom for him. Probably about gone. There it is. Luckily, Incineroar doesn't get that Poison Mushroom. Still has a shot to bring this to even, and he does. One stock each, 7-0%. It's all tied up. Incineroar, oh man, coming in hot. Sephiroth gets the poison mushroom. It's definitely not going to be enough for just that, but Incineroar is looking. Nope, can't close it out. Medium-sized Sephiroth now big. 33-47 on Sephiroth. It is almost both of them knockoutable, basically, at this point with the Super Mushroom, 63-70. And close to just knockoutable in general. 78-91 on Sephiroth. 63 on Incineroar. What can Sephiroth do? Can he bring it a little closer here? Oh, no. Incineroar. Boom. Body slam. Down goes Sephiroth. What a match. What a close one. Definitely anyone's match. Just one strike, one good hit away from either of them taking that one. And so that just goes to show you why they're both up there in the top 8. I think Sephiroth is staying there. Maybe. We'll have to see. But Incineroar is definitely staying in the top 3. What a match. He's now 10-3, probably solidifying his spot in the playoffs as well. Sephiroth 8-6. And that's that. Whew. Let's see where everyone has ended up after 14 now in the yellow. All right. Yeah, this set 14, Isabelle defeating Game & Watch, Joker upsetting Ridley, Sonic upsetting the Ice Climbers, Ike defeating Wii Fit Trainer, Zero Suit Samus defeating Pokemon Trainer, Olimar victorious over Duck Hunt, Robin beating Samus, Pikachu upsetting me Sword Fighter. Pikachu's known for doing that in this league so far. Min over Richter, and Incineroar defeating Sephiroth. Where are we after all that? We've got me Sword Fighter tentatively hanging on to that number 1 spot now at 11-3. Incineroar is right behind him at 10-3, without already having his bye, that is. Ridley just behind them now at 10-4, dropping to 3rd. Incineroar taking that 2nd spot. And then we got Min, Isabelle, and Olimar still all tied, 9-4 each of them. And then we got Ike, 8-5, taking that 7th spot. And Robin, 8-5, in number 8 now. Sephiroth dropping to 9. 8-6 there, and then we got the 7-6 Richter, who beat the 7-6 Pikachu. 7-7 Ice Climbers, hanging in there, barely. And 6-7 Joker, the last of the playoff spots right now. It's at 13th. 5-8, the last 2 that would be moving, number 14 and 15. Game & Watch and Sonic have yet to fight each other. They're both old school blue, so that's interesting. Another old school blue. In fact, 5-9. Just behind them now, Samus dropping out of there into the bottom 6. And we have 4-9 trainers, Pokemon and Wii Fit Trainer, both of them. Pokemon Trainer beat Wii Fit Trainer. 4-10 Zero Suit Samus, still maybe a chance. Same maybe with Daisy at 3-10. And then Duck Hunt, 2-12. Pretty bad, but someone's got to be down there, I guess. Maybe he'll be able to bounce back next season. Who knows? We've seen some bounce backs this season from last, so I guess you never know. Next up, we got the red in their set 15. Hero taking on Lucario, Ryu versus Simon, Mario against Kirby, Young Link versus Marth, Jigglypuff against Pit, Zelda versus Peach, King K. Rool then taking on Brawler, Terry versus Pyra and Mythra, Yoshi up against Donkey Kong, and finally Dr. Mario versus Byleth. That'll be a great one. Greninja, who needs some wins himself, he's at 4-10 on a bye. And here in the yellow for their 15, few days from now, got first off Sephiroth, that 8-6, taking on Sonic, that 5-8. That's the number 9 against the number 15, the top and bottom of that moving on position. That'll be interesting to start things off. Samus then right underneath Sonic at 5-9, taking on Olimar, it's up at 9-4. Got Game & Watch at 5-8 as well. He's taking on, but he's got a little easier one there against Pokemon Trainer 4-9, who needs themselves a win. Wii Fit Trainer then the other 4-9. Hard one, much harder than Pokemon Trainers, up against Min at 9-4. And we got Ike. He's up there too at 8-5. He's got an easy one against Daisy at 3 and 10, maybe the last shot for her, and that's a really bad one to have a last shot against. Zero Suit Samus then, maybe also last shot for her. We'll see 4 and 10, taking on Incineroar, even harder at 10 and 3. Crazy bad matchups for them, for their last chances perhaps. Sword Fighter then in our best 4, 11 and 3, taking on Joker now in the playoff hunt, in the playoff picture, 6 and 7. And again, another really tough one for him. Then the Ice Climbers, 7 and 7 against Pikachu, 7 and 6. That's going to be a great one. Right next to each other in the division rankings. Richter then, who's climbing and climbing, 7 and 6 as well, above Pikachu, beat him already. He's taking on Isabelle at 9 and 4. It'd be a great win for him to pick up there as well. Really important one. Bring some of those top ones down even farther for some other people. Again, all those 8 and 4s this time moved to 9 and 4. They all won. And finally, Ridley, 10 and 4, taking on Robin at 8 and 5. That's our number 3 versus our number 8. That'll be a great one. Duck Hunt finally on his bye. Get him out of the way. No, don't have to worry about him next time at 2 and 12. And yeah, that's that. I think that's going to be a pretty good set coming up. 15 again. That's going to be the beginning, the like very start of the 3/4 way point as we do number 15 and 16. And once we hit that, we're 3/4 of the way through. Truly, all of the fighters having 15 in for sure. Only a few sets left, only a few buys left to get everyone all evened up. What will happen? It's whatever it is going to start happening soon, I guess. Going to start coming quicker and quicker as we're getting to the last, the home stretch. For now, that's it though. Thanks for joining me here. Like and subscribe. Comment, let me know who you think is gonna win the upcoming matches. Check everything else out on the channel. For now, that's it. I'm Randy with Nerd Templar. Super Smash Bros. AI League. Peace out.